got this legislation where under copyright there's no due process. They can shut down any website. It's on. Why is Infowars.com being attacked? Why is the Obama deception being attacked? Why is Alex Jones being attacked? Because we hit the bullseye. We're over the target, dropping heavy poundage, pounding the enemy, blowing them to kingdom come in the info war. We know the pen is mightier than the sword. We know the film is 1 trillion times mightier than the sword. We understand that speech and ideas are bulletproof and cannot be defeated, and we're not backing down. We're going head on into this black hole of the New World Order. We're going in, through, and beyond, and nothing is going to stop us at the end of the day. It doesn't matter what happens to Alex Jones. It doesn't matter what happens to Infowars.com. That's the reason we're so attacked by the COINTELPRO and the disinfo ops. From below we're attacked, from above we're attacked, by establishment media, you name it. We are under total bombardment because we are on target. We are over the enemy targets, just like the whole World War II saying, how do you know when you're over the target? It's because you see the black smoke trying to block everything out. You get into that fog of war, and here comes the strafing. Here comes the anti-aircraft chaff. Here comes the exploding shells putting all the metal into the air to fly through your engines and blow you out. We are under globalist attack big time because we are actually having a giant effect. We had Forbes magazine just 2 days ago come out and say, talk show host Alex Jones and guest call for run on banks. What we said is it's going to cause a run on banks as these global mega banks and brokerage firms start stealing people's sequestered accounts. But that's how they're trying to spin it. New York Times, Forbes, just the attacks continue. MSNBC, Nightline, just pounding and attacking savagely because they don't know how to deal with us. They'd love to kill me in a New York minute, but they know it'll turn us into a martyr. They know that I've studied history. They know that I'm committed and don't care, and they understand that, and they don't know how to deal with it, so they're trying to assassinate our character. So I hope you all realize what we're facing here. I want to give you some of the news and throw it to Aaron. New York Times tries to blame political film for White House shooting. Egypt's brutal military junta is supported by Obama administration. Big Six pesticide manufacturers to face human rights tribunal. If there is a run on the banks, know who to blame. A graphic video of brutal crackdown on Tahrir Square protesters in Cairo, praised by our loving government. Egyptian military justifies murder of protesters by pointing to American police. Curling up in a ball to avoid police violence may be considered active resistance. There's videos coming out of people curled up in balls being billy clubbed and rubber bulleted and pepper sprayed, and the police are saying, this is the new freedom. You are resisting us when you curl up in a ball. You must stick your chin out and say, please break my jaw. Again, this is just the total wickedness that's coming into America as the banks prepare to suck everything absolutely dry. Joining us today in about 40 minutes, Jesse Ventura with breaking news and information. Coming up in about 12 minutes, we've got Gerald Celente on the latest on MF Global saying we're not going to tell you where the $700 to $1 billion in customer money went. That's all coming up. And Max Keiser on MF Global and how big this is and the fact that the media admits that's what's hammering markets right now. It is Monday, November 21st, 2011. This is the Info War, and I am wound up. Aaron Dykes, take us out to break. Tell us what else is coming up.
We are going to go to break, and something I want to get into later is that angle that Egyptian military justifies murder of protesters by pointing to American cops, and they routinely use the way they handle civilians to justify things that happen overseas, often by military and other units trained in America. But more on this alleged attempted assassination attempt when Obama wasn't even in the country. Is the fact that he's been politically desperate for a long time now, and the Democratic establishment is scrambling to either justify a resurgence of Obama's political popularity through some kind of pretext or false flag attack, or to rebrand another Democrat, Hillary, one possible name floated. They weekly, constantly report on how he has politically dropped so bad in the polls that they are desperate to figure out what to do. So we'll see which way that goes. We'll be back, as Alex said, with Gerald Celente, Jesse Ventura, and more. Max Keiser coming up. Infowars.com. Stay tuned tonight, the Infowars Nightly News.
Burglars love easy targets, like a dark house that looks like no one is home. Don't let your home be the next target. Make it look like someone is home watching television with fake TV. Fake TV is a small electronic device that makes the same light as a real television, so from outside it looks like someone is home watching TV. Fake TV plugs in just like a lamp on a timer, but is far more convincing to burglars. Fake TV deters burglars, costs far less than an alarm, comes with AC adapter, and is highly recommended by numerous police departments. Use it anytime you're away from home. To order your fake TV for only $34.95, go to faketv.com or call 1-877-5-FAKE-TV. Each additional fake TV is only $29.95, so get one for you and give one or more for Christmas. Now through Christmas, get free standard shipping on any quantity fake TV purchase. Call 877-5-FAKE-TV or go to faketv.com. faketv.com, the burglar deterrent.
HempUSA.org has a revolutionary wonder food for detoxing the body and rebuilding the immune system. Microplant powder can help unclog arteries and soften heart valves while removing heavy metals, virus, fungus, bacteria, and parasites. Plus, it cleans and purifies the blood, lungs, stomach, and colon. Keep your body clean with Microplant powder. Visit us at HempUSA.org or call 908-691-2608 today.
Hi, this is Ted Anderson. Have you ever wondered why banks, stockbrokers, investment advisors won't talk about gold IRAs? They've been available since 1986, yet the financial industry won't recognize the value of gold for your retirement. Gold has outperformed paper investments, yet no word about IRAs. If you would like to have gold for your retirement, call 800-686-2237. Don't get left behind by rising inflation and low returns. Call 800-686-2237. Secure your future and call 1-800-686-2237.
Hello, I'm Alex Jones. Myself, my family, the Infowars.com team want to relay to you and your families that we are intensifying our efforts against the globalist on every front. Infowars.com is leading the fight against the technocrats. But we can't do that without your help. By getting the films, bumper stickers, and T-shirts at Infowars.com, you will wake up people in your area and support our operation as we move to the next level. We need your help to spread the word like never before. They wish to hide themselves during this tectonic battle between the forces of freedom and darkness. You are the response to the globalist technocrats and their program of global eugenics, dehumanization, and ultimate extermination. The war is here. It's an info war. The spirit of 1776 versus the mindset of 1984.
Hi, I'm Mark Craighead, founder of Crossbreed Holsters. I designed our top-selling holster, the Super Tuck Deluxe, to solve the problems of being poked, pinched, and gouged while carrying concealed. The Super Tuck Deluxe is the most comfortable, most concealable holster on the market today. We offer a 2-week free trial and a lifetime warranty.
Visit us at crossbreedholsters.com. Don't forget, crossbreedholsters.com.
That's the sound of your door being kicked in by an intruder with a single kick. That's the sound of the same door now protected by the Door Sentinel at MySafeDoor.com. Go to MySafeDoor.com right now and watch the amazing video. At MySafeDoor.com, you'll learn how to turn your home into a fortress with the Door Sentinel. 16 kicks later, and the Door Sentinel is still holding strong. MySafeDoor.com. That's MySafeDoor.com.
Here. It's also very, very exciting in a horrifying way to see Forbes and the New York Times coming out and attacking myself by name, Infowars.com. The Forbes article, in a way, is almost positive. I don't know if it's a hit piece or not, because we're called conspiracy theorists and things, but it does admit that we've been right about gold going up in price, and it does admit that MF Global has disappeared all this money, and so people have a right to be upset, but it uses all the standard cliches. The headline is not right, though. We're saying you can't trust the banks, so that's going to elicit the bank run. That's what always causes the bank run. And you already see people in the last few months pulling their money out of the big 6 mega banks. And you now see them arresting people that come in and try to get their money out. When I first heard that a month ago, I thought this can't be true. And then I watched YouTube after YouTube after YouTube, where the people would go in and the cops were waiting, and they would like say, "You're upset today. Why are you so upset, ma'am?" They'd be like, "I'm not upset. Give me my money." They'd be like, "You've got to wait." "No, you give it to me now." "That's it. Disorderly conduct. You're out of here." So many of these poor people that work for the system really think that they're going to hold the system up by engaging in all this tyrannical activity. The truth is they're going to allow the globalists to end this free republic as it's been known. Traveling across the West, and I've been out here many times, I've never seen children looking more poor and disheveled, people looking more freaked out and poor, restaurants that are few and far between being more empty, hotels and motels being more empty. We pulled up to get gas last night next door to a Burger King that was right next to the border with southern Utah and Arizona. It was just on the Arizona side before you cross over into the Monument Valley, Utah area. And I got on video 9 stray dogs, but by the time we got back on the RV and left, there was about 15, with more showing up. Just large stray dogs fighting over scraps of food and following people into the Burger King, growling at them, demanding that they give them something to eat. I mean, it was very, very dystopic. I've never seen anything like this. And I've been out in the West a lot. I've never seen the Indian reservations looking more run down and disheveled. I've never seen the people looking more dejected and freaked out. I've never seen more police, more Forest Service people bugging their eyes out. The only new cars are government vehicles. It is really scary, the things I've seen out here, and I'm going to be filing more of those reports. I've probably got 20 video reports I haven't uploaded yet. You know why? Because there's no internet out here. I mean, you get in towns and sit there in a parking lot for an hour trying to upload a 4-minute clip. So I'll have to file most of these as we're driving back to Austin tomorrow evening. And so I want to challenge everybody out there to be watching Tuesday night at Infowars.com and Wednesday with the Nightly News. We've got Mike Adams, who's going to be hosting the Nightly News tonight. It's Aaron Dykes tomorrow. And I really appreciate the great job they're doing. Rob did a great job. It's so good to see other informed people who can, in some cases, do a better job than I'm doing. God bless them. Plus, that means more targets. I don't like being the only B-17 up here dropping bombs on the New World Order. Aaron, you started getting into the incredible statements by the military regime installed by the globalists, the same folks that have taken our country over through COG, now just machine gunning men, women, children, arresting anybody that doesn't wear a burqa, Sharia law, and putting Al-Qaeda in Libya, and then the new forces say, hey, we're doing what America does. Incredible, Aaron.
Well, yeah, you've got the tale of two cities going on, because if you're Syria or some other country they want to run over, then every injustice is totally an outrage. But if you're a U.S. client state like Egypt in the middle of internal civil war, every injustice is just justified because it's just like America. And the quote here is, "We saw the firm stance U.S. took against Occupy Wall Street people and the German government against green protesters to secure the state," said an Egyptian state television anchor yesterday. And thus the implied justification for what I think now amounts to at least 35 murders just from these recent clashes, all because the military will not give up power in Egypt, and they're saying elections would be in 2013 or after.
Amazing. And notice how Anderson Cooper and others endorsed this as the ultimate in democracy 8 months ago, and now they're not even criticizing the mass murder and slaughter because it's purely a globalist system. Again, every country being taken over by this corporatist Borg, and where all liberties are thrown out the window. We'll be right back with Gerald Celente, Aaron Dykes, Jesse Ventura, Max Kaiser, and more. Don't forget InfoWars Nightly News tonight, 7 o'clock Central.
We're on the march. The Empire's on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
Hundreds of nations have fallen to tyranny in the last century alone. This is our last chance to not relive history.
As we're finishing off this agenda, they'll be pulling the rug from underneath Americans at home.